my channel. I am Zeba. So this is the very first video in this channel. I already have a Malayalam channel which was an English channel first, but then later I changed that to Malayalam. That's my mother tongue. So I always wanted to start an English channel, so that's why I'm here. So I'll be showing you my favorite tried and tested recipes. And I might do lifestyle vlogs too, I'm not sure about it. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll be showing you my favorite recipes. I love cooking. So little bit about me. I'm from India, but I'm staying in Qatar with my family. I have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. As I told you, I have a Malayalam channel. I'll link that in the description box below. Please do check it out if you're interested. So let's get started. So today we are going to make dates and carrot cake, which is very simple, which is very tasty. The cake is it's full of flavors, it's full of nuts, it's full of goodness. So please do watch my video, and if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications on my new videos. So keep watching.
So first, let's start with greasing the baking tray. So I have taken a 10-inch baking pan here. Why 10-inch baking pan? Because the cake is pretty big here. So if you try to bake this in a small pan, you might end up with an uneven top, or you might burn the cake in the bottom, or your cake might not get cooked very well in the middle. If you don't have a 10-inch pan, it's okay. You can always go for two small pans. Size doesn't matter, shape doesn't matter, because the cake is important. We are not going to do any frosting on this. So it's always better to bake it in 2 different pans, even if your pan is 8-inch. So I have lined it with a parchment paper. I have cut the parchment paper according to the size of the pan. Now I'm going to grease this. Now for the cake, we need 2 medium-sized carrots, finely grated. So this is very fine. I have grated very finely. I'll show you my grater in a minute. This is mine. I have used the smallest one. You have other 2 also, but I have used the smallest one. Then I have taken 16 dates. I have just removed the seeds. You can use the dates of your choice. Anything is fine, but preferably sweet. Then we need all-purpose flour, 1.5 cup, granulated sugar, 1 cup. Now we have 1 cup of mixed nuts here. I have taken cashews, almonds and pistachios, very finely chopped. You can use raisins, walnuts, pine nuts, anything of your choice, but I prefer these. So that's there. Then we have vegetable oil and ghee, which I have taken half and half, total of 3/4 cup. So you can totally take full of ghee, or 3/4 cup of ghee, or 3/4 cup of oil, but ghee tastes better. Now we have 1/4 cup of milk here, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of vanilla, and the last ingredient, 4 eggs at room temperature. So now we are going to sieve the dry ingredients together, that is all-purpose flour, the baking soda, baking powder and the salt. That's done. Let's keep this aside. Now the next step is to fry the carrots, dates and nuts one by one. So I have kept a frying pan here. Now let that get heated up, and now we are going to fry these in pure ghee, or you can even use butter, but I prefer ghee. You know, whatever you fry in ghee or whatever you fry in butter, it always tastes better. So we are baking a cake here. Always the flavor should stand out, so I prefer ghee in this. Now we are going to fry this we are going to fry the carrots first. Let's add the carrots. Now saute them well, or fry them well until they are very much soft and they are cooked well. So make sure your flame is in medium and fry them, stirring continuously until the carrots are very much soft. Make sure you don't burn them, especially when you fry the dates. Make sure you don't burn them. They tend to burn very fast and they cook very slow. So always keep the flame in medium and then keep frying it. So our carrots are done by now. You can see that the carrots are already well coated in ghee, and they are also soft. So let's switch off the flame and transfer this to a bowl. Now to the same pan we are going to add some more ghee, and then we are going to saute the dates or cook the dates. Now we are going to add 2 tablespoons more. Anyway, you'll have ghee left after sauteing, after cooking the dates, so that you can fry the nuts also in the same ghee. Now make sure your flame is medium low, and you keep stirring the dates so that they don't burn. And once they are cooked, you can see the color of the dates have changed and they have become very soft. Now if you want to make the cooking process faster, you can chop up the very small, very finely you can chop up the dates so that the cooking process is fast. But anyway, at last I'm going to grind the dates, so we don't have to do that. So that's done. Now as I told you, you have ghee left, so to the same ghee you can add in the nuts and fry them until they are light brown. Make sure again, don't burn them. Keep the flame low, saute them until they are light brown. That's done. Now the next step is to grind the dates. So make sure the dates are cool by now. Now we are going to transfer this to a mixer grinder and then grind them very finely. So you'll get like this. This is fine. Now we'll keep this aside. Now let's mix all the other ingredients. Let's prepare the batter. For that, I have taken 4 eggs here. Let's beat it in very low speed just to combine the yolks and the whites together. Then after that, add in the sugar. Again beat the eggs until the sugar is completely dissolved and the eggs become pale yellow color. So beat at a very high speed. Let the eggs puff up. Add in the vanilla essence too at this time. So you can see the color has changed. It has become to a pale yellow. From the bright yellow it has become pale yellow. Now we are going to add in the ghee and the oil. So as I told you, if you want to use full ghee, you can use that, 3/4 cup of ghee or 3/4 cup of oil if you don't want to use ghee. But this makes a huge difference in taste. So now let's mix that up too. Once the ghee is well combined with the eggs, add in the milk and let that also get mixed up. Just beat for a few more minutes. Once that's done, we are going to add in the dry ingredients to the egg mixture. So we are going to add this in batches. I added them in 3 batches, 3 small batches. And if you're using the egg beater to mix them up, the flour and the egg, always make sure that you mix them in very low speed, or you can mix them with your hands. You can fold them in with your hands. Once that's done, we are going to add in the grinded dates to the batter. Depending upon the dates you're using, the grinded paste might become a little sticky, but that's okay. Again, we are going to beat the batter and the dates that time. The dates will get mixed up really well with the batter. Now if your grinded dates is a powder-like form or a dry form, more like a dry form, it's totally okay. It's really good. It will be very easy for the batter and the dates to get mixed up. And also it gives a very good caramelized dates color. But the sticky dates is also totally okay. The taste doesn't change. The taste will be the same itself. Now as you can see, as the dates and the batter is getting beaten up, the dates are breaking into small pieces and it's getting really mixed up with the batter. Before adding the carrots and nuts to the batter, we are going to dust them with 1 to 2 tablespoons of flour so that they are very well coated with the flour, and then add them to the batter so that they don't sink to the bottom. Keep adding the flour until the until the carrots and the nuts are dry. As you can see, now they are dry, and now we are going to add them to the batter and again mix it up very slowly just to combine them together. Let's pour the batter to the pan. As you can see, the batter is really very thick and it's very rich too, like the dates, the nuts, the carrots. It's really rich, and the ghee also, yeah. So now let's give a good tap to the pan so that there are no air bubbles, and bake it in a preheated oven for 20-25 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius, or until the skewer comes out clean when checked. So every oven is different, so always check it with a skewer to make sure your cake is fully cooked. So as you can see, our cake is fully cooked, the skewer is clean, and the cake is really very beautiful. Like it has a clean top, perfect color, everything is really very good. Look at the cake, it's really full of nuts, it's full of dates, it's really very rich, it's really very moist, it's really very soft. The color is perfect, the cake is perfect. Hope you all will try this. Stay tuned to Zeba Diaries for more such videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Take care and bye.